Back with Bobby and JG Radio, we have my man Scott Malouff with Malouff International Group. He is with Keller Williams Heritage. This kid came on the scene, got Rookie of the Year. He got the Spirit Award for the Heritage Market Center, and he also has a Rising Star Award by Keller Williams Heritage. He's just came into the game in real estate a couple years ago and has been absolutely murdering it. Like, he brings a chalk outline with him because he just is killing it all over the place. I want to say thanks for hanging out with us today, man.
I appreciate it. Thank y'all for having me out here today.
That's a good jacket, by the way.
Yeah, looking fly.
It's gonna go hot
Making
here,
Bobby
though.
look dumb.
Nah.
I like it. So, Scott, what got you into, let's talk about what got you into the real estate game.
So before real estate, I was in the nightlife business and
Stripper?
no, not that part. No, I was a club promoter. So before that, it was more of there was a dead end I felt in that job, and I was looking to do more of a career.
Sure.
I had a couple of friends that already joined real estate, and they kept telling me to do it, and I kind of kept pushing it off. And then one day, one of my other friends was at Sabor taking his classes and gave me a call and said, "Hey, you should meet me up here." And I just took the turn and actually signed up right then, and from there it was history.
What I like is when you started a couple years ago, bro, you came out of the gate just doing all the training you could. We met at Bold, actually.
Correct.
Bold, and for the listeners out there, it's when you got to pay like $1,000 and pretty much it's a 13-week course where every single Wednesday you spend 8 hours pretty much learning how to dial on the phones and give customer service and perfect your craft. And I thought it was kind of bold, pun intended of you to just get out of the gate, but you really, really kind of embraced the training that Keller Williams has, I think.
Yeah, that was one of the main reasons I picked Keller Williams to begin with, because of the training. I've taken Bold 7 times now within a 2-year span.
Wow.
So Bold is, as far as mindset and getting your mind right, that right there is really, that as well as coaching has got me where I'm at today.
And so you also do their monthly or weekly coaching call as well, right? You have someone, like Bob and I also have someone pretty much punk you, yell at you for 30 minutes, and then get off the phone.
Yeah, as well as with Steve Collins. I have a coaching with him, and he directs me in the right.
Yeah, he's the productivity coach there at Keller Williams Heritage.
Correct.
So
I was going to ask you, tell us about your team. Because I know you run a pretty good-sized, successful team.
So now we've added on to the team. So the goal for this year by March is to have 19 agents on the team. Right now we're at 16, including the transaction coordinator and our success team lead. So the goal is to have 19 by March. Right now we have our goal for the year is 70 million with the team that we have in place.
And so walk me through what you guys are focusing on, because you guys call a lot of the people that a lot of other people don't like to call, right?
Yeah, for sale by owners, expireds.
Yeah. So you like the people that have already had a bad taste in their mouth with some real estate agents, and you've also had the ones that have a sign that says "Go away." Those are the ones that you're actually going after.
Well, those are the ones with their hands up already saying, we want to sell a house. We just weren't able to sell a house with our first agent, or we want to sell our house and we have a 2% chance that we're going to sell it for sale by owner. So
you got a 98% chance you're going to win that thing either way.
So it's just a numbers game, and then that comes down to follow up really with the for sale by owners,
right?
Week in and week out.
And it's funny, I teach for Keller Williams City View, and then I've heard a couple times, I was talking to him, and then Scott Malouff's team got him. I said, well, how many times did you call him? And like twice. I was like, I promise you, Scott called him at least 15 times, right?
Yeah, we're in the professional stalker game, so we just keep calling until
professional stalker game. That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's how you went from the club scene to realty. It was just kind of you were stalking chicks, and now you're just stalking listings, right?
Close.
It's kind of the same thing. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So walk us through being a new client. All right. So let's talk about you, because I know you have a solid buyers team. Walk us through being a brand new buyer with the Malouff International Group.
Well, we bring you in for a buyer consultation. We bring you in. We have a lender sitting there as well. That way we can go over both sides at the same time. When we meet with the lender, we always say there's 5 steps into buying a home. The first step is meeting with the lender, getting the pre-approval. Once we have that pre-approval, that's like Willy Wonka's golden ticket. We can go look at any home that you're interested in and the price point that you are approved for. Step 2 will be finding the home that you like, that you love, that negotiating for the price that you're comfortable with, and making an offer. Step 3 will be the option period, which is a 10-day option period that you're going to be buying. Within that 10-day option period, we're going to have an inspection. With the inspection, we're primarily looking for 5 things: roof, foundation, HVAC, plumbing, and electrical. As long as those 5 things are intact, everything else is usually cosmetic. Step 4 will be the appraisal. The house has to appraise for the value that the bank is giving us. So if we're buying a $200,000 home, the house has to appraise for $200,000, and if it doesn't, that's when we come in and fight for you to make sure that we buy the home for appraised value. And step 5 will be the barbecue when you invite us over for the.
Gotcha. It's the housewarming.
Yeah, that's when we're there for that.
Gotcha. Now walk us through being, because I know you directly and you have a listing team, but you sometimes directly work with sellers directly. So what should they expect with the Malouff International Group?
Well, when we walk in, we want to know your goal. What's your overall goal and why you're selling this house?
Sure.
And where you plan on moving next. So we always use forward when we walk in. We talk about their family, their occupation, their recreation, where they work, and what's their goal, what's their dream.
Right.
And then we go over to CMA on where the market is saying that the house is valued at. And then we go over where we were listed at, where we're at as far as marketing on social media and everything on that platform. And then from there, we go back to their goal and how we can make that happen.
Making sure that you're accomplishing whatever they're trying to accomplish at that time.
Correct. How can we make it a win-win?
Yeah, for sure. And so you're also in growth mode right now with your team, right? So talk about where you guys you might be expanding to. I know you're going to a couple cities maybe.
So the goal within the next 5 years is to be in 14 cities in Texas. The first expansion, our primary goal was New Braunfels. It looks like we'll be go into Laredo as well with 2 agents that we have out there that we're going to be transferring over to KW. So, and
you're trying to give the same service and quality of.
We are going to get the same. There's no try.
That's right. Right. You're right.
Love it.
So you're gonna give the same quality that you're giving all your clientele here, but you're just going to be doing it in different cities.
Correct. And that's what we're doing here. We're building our Navy here to get our team of Navy SEALs to go out to other markets and just use the same wheel. We don't have to reinvent it.
Cool. So if you're in Texas, it seems like you need to get a hold of my man here. It's Scott Malouff with the Malouff International Group. You can check out them at MalouffProperties.com. That's MALOUFF. Or you can call them at 210-365-6192. Again, that's 365-6192. Going to take a quick break. Be right back with Bobby and JJ Radio.